All right, so I just this weekend saw um, Disclosure Day, Steven Spielberg's last movie, and so I'm going to give you my general thoughts and ideas of the movie and kind of my initial thoughts and share those with you, kind of give you an idea of whether you should go or not. Um, the first thing I thought after leaving the movie was, what the frick was that? Right? So that's kind of my first thought. Now, I'm not saying that in a, um, oh, that was the worst movie I've ever seen, or it was a really, really bad movie. I'm not saying it in that sense. I'm saying it in like a, this movie was super confusing while watching it. Or by the end, you go, man, that was kind of confusing. What I mean by that is, the movie is set as a thriller. That's the genre you're told it is. It's not really a thriller. It's much more of just a mystery movie with a slow kind of chase that's taking place throughout it. While watching it, um, the mystery itself of trying to understand what these aliens are and uh, the mystery of some of our characters, that part of the movie is what keeps you interested the whole time. And I will say it's a longer movie. It's about 2 hours, 25 minutes, I believe, is the runtime. You can feel that extra 20 kind of minutes that it has in there. The middle part is pretty slow. You find yourself a little bored, but it's really just slow. You're, like I said, you're kind of intrigued the whole time. But in this movie, by the end, the ramp up is not enough to make up for the slow beginning and middle of it. Um, I will say, Emily Blunt's really probably the most main character in the movie. She does a really good job in her acting in the movie. You can feel her different emotions and the things she's going through. Won't get into really what that is as far as in non spoiler here, like what her different situations are. But obviously, based on the title and what we know, it's an alien movie. Disclosure Day. It's something about learning about these aliens, right? And so the whole movie, rather, I wouldn't even really describe this as an alien movie, though aliens are a bigger part of it. It's much more of it's a story about a group of people that have worked for a federal agency or pseudo federal agency and are whistleblowing. Like, it's really a whistleblower movie as the whistleblowers are trying to accomplish their goal while they're being chased down by their former employers. It's a whistleblower chase movie with aliens as the whistleblowing topic. um, surprising about some things that are surprising about the movie is the CGI at times is not great. There's some animals that are CGI in here that look very obviously like they're CGI animals. Not everything that's alien looks perfect. And I would say the stuff that they show that's alien footage, it looks more like YouTuber made a fake alien video rather than like really real and grounded alien footage. At times, it floats between those two type of things. Additionally, the score, John Williams' score, you hear that throughout. It is by far a John Williams score. However, unlike some movies he's been a part of, it's not a distinct John Williams score. It's almost like a John Williams was told, "Hey, do that sci-fi stuff that you do, and we'll put that in the background of this movie." You can hear some Star Wars in it. You can hear some other sci-fi John Williams classic noises uh, in the soundtrack. I would also say that it doesn't always fit. There's times when it gives off the whimsical 80s vibe of soundtracks when it's much more of a modern grounded movie, and I think they don't work together always. I think more of the villain music works more, but the whimsical esque adventure music sounds so 80s that it almost doesn't match the style of this movie. Overall, after watching it, it's not something I would like ever watch again. it's a by far a one watch and you're done. The mystery is no longer interesting after a second watch. And if you're hoping for something that's going to really swing with a big payoff that blows your mind and makes you go, wow, that was crazy, you know, the wait was worth it, you're not going to find that in this movie, which is unfortunate. You can see in the directing, though, that there's an adult in the room. Steven Spielberg's obviously doing this for his last film, and you can see in the shots and the way it's built up, you can feel that it's like a very, you know, professional level directing movie. I would just say it doesn't, the story itself doesn't go anywhere. It's much more of a spinning your wheels type of experience for a lot of it. There's a few themes I feel like that are tried to be pushed in the movie. I don't think they're very effective, and I think they kind of come off as weird sometimes. It almost feels like this movie's trying to give you an idea of like, hey, if aliens were real, this is how people would react. And I don't know if it's totally viable how the people react, you know, in the movie. It feels like it's trying to predict how it would go, and it feels very hokey and a little over the top. How people learn about these things and how they react to it. Overall, if I was to score this movie, it's probably like a 5 or 6. I'm going to say, since my mind wasn't blown and I wouldn't really want to rewatch it, I would just say it's a 5, a very average movie, where there's many other alien movies that stand above it. I wouldn't say it's a huge need to go see in theaters. Obviously, it's Spielberg's last movie, so it has that gravitas behind it, but it's not anything special. It's not going to blow your mind. It's interesting. You'll be intrigued. The mystery's cool, and some of the technology and things you see is interesting, but it doesn't get much farther than that. And like I said, if you're not a fan of bad endings, I wouldn't even say it's a bad. It's just like an okay ending, and that's something that's going to bum you out. Then it's probably not, you know, the best watch. But overall, probably 5 out of 10. It's a forgettable alien movie that is not necessary to see, for sure. Unfortunate for Spielberg's last movie, but he has so many other movies that if you're going to sit down for 2 hours and watch one, you would watch those instead. But let me know what your thoughts are on the movie. Disclosure Day, Spielberg's last installment as a director. Stick around for the spoiler section. I'll talk about some of the deeper ideas that are shown in the movie, my thoughts on those. But other than that, have a good one. I'll see you next time on my channel for the next review. See ya.